Thank you, Tobias. Great for these words. I think you put it together perfectly, essentially. So I'm sorry that I couldn't be there due to some travel mishaps, but nevertheless, I'm very happy that I'm able to kind of say a few words. A few years back, when we started Gaia, I think nobody would have thought that we are sitting here today like what we are doing. Everything has changed in between, right? Not only what we do, I think, also to build up on Tobias's point, also in the past, we had ideas, we looked at them, and the community, everybody involved, made a decision to say, oh, we need to shift the focus elsewhere, and that's what we did. So we moved the topic around. The way how the organization is set up, we moved from 20 starting members to over 350 today. We are doing now a conference in Vienna, driven essentially by the hub of Austria. So it's not only an organization with many members; it's also an organization which is highly distributed, has local roots in 17 countries, even going beyond Europe. So I think, a lot has changed, and I totally agree also to Tobias's point that the impact going forward will be even more important, because one thing in addition has also totally changed, and that's the environment of the world. With the war in the Ukraine going on, with we had COVID in between, which was basically driving the topic of having a more reliable, a more adaptable way to manage data, to be independent even further. So the topic of sovereignty has moved from a total niche topic to the center stage, essentially. But me as somebody who has also founded a startup some years back, what I think is the most remarkable thing is, and there are similarities, when you create a startup, your initial conversations, many of them are with venture capital people, with, people where you abstractly basically explain why you want to build this business, why you need the money to do it, why it's a good idea to do it, etc., etc. And then you do that for the first, few months, maybe year, and depending on how fast you get to the money, and then you start building your things, and you suddenly the conversation moves over to a customer conversation. So basically, you talk with your clients, you start talking, you start learning directly what works and what not. And I think that's why I like the idea and what I hear from the Market-X conference so much, because the conversation has moved from an abstract thinking around, oh, we should do that because it could be a good idea, towards real problems that we are solving, to real implementations, and that's going to be the for the next few years, I think, the source of learning, of improving, and making this as impactful as we all think it should be. So I'm really looking forward to this next phase. I think it's going to be leading to an even broader engagement of our membership. I really appreciate, like Tobias, also all of you coming to Vienna, although I need to say Vienna is a very attractive place to go to, so that may also have influenced that. But I think it's really great that you are all there and drives the community forward. And the next year or 2 years are going to be really interesting, especially when it comes to implementing these models, driving them into actual business context. Thank you so much. Have a great day today. I think the agenda is packed with interesting things, and we should all be in touch.